Chapter 48, April 30th. I was in the kitchen doing my new job, cutting food coupons out of magazines and newspapers, when I heard my mother yelp. I ran to the living room. She was staring at Scooter's walker. It was lying at the foot of the stairs. She glanced into his room. Not there. She dashed up the stairs. I followed. I heard her say, "Scooter?" He was in the hallway, staring at the picture of himself in his Navy uniform, the picture painted by his daughter, my mother. She stood behind him. She put her arms around him. "How long have you been here?" "Bye," he said. "And you came up without your walker?" "Bye." We looked at the picture with him. "You know," my mom said to me, "there's one way this painting is different from the others." "What's that?" I said. "He never posed for it." "He didn't?" "No, and I didn't paint it from a photograph either." "How did you?" She snuggled closer to him. "From memory. He wasn't home very much in those days, so when I did see him, I looked and looked at him until he was locked into my mind's eye. I was terrified I'd forget what he looked like when he went away again. When I painted this, he was as clear in my head as if he were standing there." She kissed his ear. "Right, Scoot?" "Bye." "And you see how he looks like he's saying something?" "Yeah, he is. He's saying, 'I'll be home soon, Lorraine.'" "Bye." Back downstairs, she joined me at the kitchen table, clipping coupons. "It's funny," she said. "A while ago I was remembering all that, and I was thinking how little I saw you kids and how little you saw me. And there was a minute back then when I actually was afraid you might forget what I look like." "No such luck," I said. She laughed. "I know it sounds silly, but that was just before I told my boss I was going part-time." About Scooter making it up the stairs, I was surprised, but I wasn't. 2 nights before, I had mixed up some Missouri River mud. I took it into Scooter's room and made up a story about a school science project. Then I dipped his big toe in it. Chapter 49, July 2nd. I still get that strange feeling. Like, is this really me? Am I dreaming? But it's not a strange bad feeling anymore. It's sometimes just different. Sometimes even good. So much has changed from a year ago. The grass in the backyard is halfway to my knees, and there's weeds higher than that. But the neighbors can't see because my father built a fence around it. Guess you could call it the world's smallest prairie. There's a little bed of soft stuff on the floor of Mouse House. Now, Abby and I tell stories to Scooter. My mother goes to garage sales every Saturday morning. She goes to the supermarket that gives double coupons. Whenever I ask her if she's gotten me anything at second time around yet, she reminds me that I told her not to tell me. All I know is there's a suspicious-looking shirt hanging in my closet. I used my sneaker money to buy Mom a set of paints. She's going to start painting us all again. We're going to a ball game. My mother got the tickets. 5 of them. For herself, Scooter, Abby, me, and my father. He says he won't have time to go. My mom says he'll be there. Abby bet me a water ice that my mom will win. I said my dad. Hope I lose. I've been invited to a 4th of July party at Jane Forbes's. Penn Webb is my best friend.